why you should not do Kegels before you give birth. Sit with me for a minute and I'm going to tell you why Kegels make it more likely that you are going to tear while pushing and what you should do instead. Now, just for being here today, I would love to offer you my tearing cheat sheet. We're going to go over what you can do right now starting today that makes it less likely for you to tear during birth. Just drop me a line. I would love to get that to you. Now, if you don't know me, my name is Kristen and I am a pregnancy coach. I work with mamas all over the world, helping them to have a healthy and enjoyable pregnancy and to prepare for a beautiful natural birth experience. I'm bringing you an actionable tip in each one of these videos that will help you prepare for your baby's beautiful beginning as well. Like I said, today we are going to talk about why Kegels make it more likely for you to tear during birth and what you should do instead. Let's jump into those tips right now. The first thing to remember is that Kegels, even though we think about them as toning, they are a contraction. So if you don't know what a Kegel is, it's if you were to stop your flow of urine, then, all those muscles that you tense up, that is the Kegel exercise. And we're told, oh, you need to do that because of your pelvic floor during pregnancy. And there is some validity to keeping that pelvic floor toned. But during pregnancy, and especially in the end of pregnancy, the goal of all of down there is to soften and let your baby out. It doesn't mean that you need to have everything be relaxed and that everything's all going to fall out. There are things that you need to do and Kegels that you need to do. But when you're birthing your baby, what you really want to do is relax and work with your baby, because not only does your baby need to come through those tissues, but your baby needs to move through the entire pelvic floor and everything there needs to move aside as your baby is being born. And one of the things that you do, if instead of focusing on Kegels, you focus on both tension and relaxation and softening and awareness of those muscle groups, is you actually help understand tone much better. So Kegels bring a lot of tension and rigidity into those muscles. You're squeezing the muscles and they work those muscles, and you don't want to be like a buff body built person down there in your pelvis when you're trying to let a baby out. I mean, think about like when we think about all these big dudes, and can you imagine like all that big musculature and trying to push a baby past all of it if that was what a woman's pelvis looked like? So Kegels are building up and strengthening in a way that we don't necessarily want to do during pregnancy, because it's really about relaxation. So understanding tension is good, and doing some Kegels, especially to help you understand tension in your pelvic floor, is good. But what you really want to focus on during your pregnancy right now, I'm going to talk about it in the cheat sheet, drop me a line so that you get it, is so that you can relax, so that you can soften and open for your baby. And that is going to reduce the amount of tearing that you have, or not have any tearing at all. I'm speaking from experience because I've had 8 babies and no tearing with any of them. So what you really want is balance. Balance, balance, balance. You want to understand tension, but you want to condition for relaxation, because that's what you and your baby want. Now, I'm going to come back because I know that you're like, but I don't want everything to fall out after I have my baby. What is going to make the difference for that is for you to spend your pregnancy being in different positions, dynamic movement. Don't always sit in the same spot every day. Don't always sit in the same way. Go for walks, go for hikes on safe but uneven terrain. I mean, I'm not telling you that you need to be climbing rock walls or anything while you're pregnant, but go for a walk in nature where there's a little bit of uneven terrain. Walk up and down steps. Do stretches every day. Do some dancing. Get that dynamic movement in. Focus on your core strength, and your pelvic floor will come along for the ride. What really strengthens our pelvic floor for life is getting what Katie Bowman calls movement snacks in throughout the day. So just like when we think about, okay, well, if I go to the gym and work really hard for a few months, I might look good, but then everything's going to get flabby if I stop it. You have to make it part of your life. And you want to make movement part of your life. And really moving and using your body in natural ways is what's going to create good, natural, lifelong health, which is what our bodies are optimally designed for anyways. Our bodies are meant to heal. Our bodies are meant to be strong and physically active from birth on through old age. And so we offer our bodies good nutrition, and we also offer our bodies good nutritious movement. So that was a little bit of a rabbit trail, but I want to quiet your mind and let you realize you don't have to focus on harsh Kegels all the time in order to prevent tearing. In fact, they may cause tearing. You want to focus on conditioning for softening, rather than for tension when you're looking at giving birth to your baby. Again, I would love to send you that cheat sheet on tearing. Just drop me a line. I will get that to you, and I will see you in the next video.